You're watching Leadership TV News. I am Cynthia Onwado. First, let's take the headlines. Amnesty International calls on Nigeria to demand end to killings in Gaza. Biden declares National Day of Mourning for late Jimmy Carter. Kwankwaso denies power-sharing deal with Obi Atiku. Another Jeju airplane suffers landing gear malfunction. And on sports, Tyson teases ring return in 2025. And now to the news in detail. Amnesty International has called on the Nigerian government to join the global efforts in condemning the ongoing bombardment of civilians in Gaza by Israeli forces. The appeal was made during the unveiling of Amnesty International's latest report titled, "You Feel Like You Are Subhuman: Israel's Genocide Against Palestinians in Gaza," held in Kano on Monday. Speaking at the event, chairperson of Amnesty International Nigeria's Board of Trustees, Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso, urged the Nigerian government to take a firm stance against the atrocities in Gaza. He stressed Nigeria's leadership role in Africa, adding that the country has a moral obligation to advocate an end to the violence. The event in Kano marked the official Nigerian presentation of the report, aimed at amplifying calls for immediate global action to end the humanitarian crisis in Gaza. Moving on now, the United States President Joe Biden has declared January 9, 2025 as the National Day of Mourning in honor of late former President Jimmy Carter. Leadership TV reports that the 39th President of America died on Sunday at the age of 100. Biden described Carter as an extraordinary leader, statesman, and humanitarian. The president ordered that flags be displayed at half-mast at the White House, all public buildings and grounds, at all military posts and naval stations, and on all naval vessels for a period of 30 days from Carter's death. And back to Nigeria, the former Kano State governor and presidential candidate of the new Nigeria People's Party, NNPP, in the 2023 general elections, Senator Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso, has denied entering into a power-sharing agreement with Atiku Abubakar of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, and Peter Obi of the Labour Party, LP. Speaking in an interview with BBC Hausa, Kwankwaso described the rumors as unfounded and malicious, alleging that Atiku's camp had been meeting with clerics and regional leaders to propagate the claim. The former governor added that since leaving the PDP for the NNPP, he has found peace and a sense of relief from what he called the humiliation he and his supporters endured in the PDP. Kwankwaso also expressed concern over recent calls for Kano State Governor Engineer Abba Kabir Yusuf to distance himself from him. He denied interfering in Kano State's government affairs, stating that his role is to provide advice only when requested. And now a Jeju air flight bound for Jeju Airlines was forced to return to Seoul on Monday morning due to a landing gear malfunction. The incident occurred less than 24 hours after another Jeju Air passenger plane carrying 181 people crash-landed and burst into flames in South Korea, leaving 179 dead on Sunday. The earlier tragedy involved a 15-year-old Boeing 737-800 jet returning from Bangkok, Thailand. The aircraft reportedly skidded off the runway at Jeju International Airport, crashing into a concrete fence when its front landing gear failed to deploy. Emergency services responded swiftly, but only two survivors were confirmed from the crash, which has been described as South Korea's deadliest aviation accident in recent years. On Monday, Jeju Air Flight 7C101 departed Gimpo Airport in Seoul at 7:30 a.m., heading to Jeju International Airport with 161 passengers on board. And shortly after takeoff, the pilots detected landing gear issues and informed passengers of the problem. The South Korean Aviation Authority has launched an investigation into both incidences, with preliminary findings expected in the coming weeks. And finally, now on sports, boxing legend Mike Tyson has confirmed his return to the ring in 2025, but this time it's not in the way fans might expect. Marca reports Monday. Tyson, whose last fight ended in a loss to Jake Paul on November 15, 2024, has been teasing a major comeback, much to the curiosity of the boxing world. The 58-year-old's last appearance in the ring was against Paul at the AT&T Stadium, a fight that raised eyebrows due to the 29-year gap between the two competitors. Despite the scrutiny, Tyson expressed gratitude for the opportunity and even admitted he couldn't remember the fight. Should Tyson officially retire, he will bow out of a career that spanned over 4 decades, leaving behind a remarkable 50-70 record, 44 knockouts, and a legacy as the youngest boxing champion in history. However, Tyson's potential return to the ring is now being overshadowed by an unlikely new challenger, Joe Gatto of Impractical Jokers fame. Gatto, known for his comedic antics, has thrown his hat into the ring, joking that he'll be facing off against Tyson in 2025. The announcement was made with a mock poster of the two fighters promoting the bout as part of a marketing stunt. That's the news we have for you on Leadership TV. For more of our news stories, you can log on to our website www.leadership.ng. Thanks for watching.
Ready for the Leadership Conference 2024. Join us as we celebrate excellence across various fields, honoring those who've made remarkable impacts. Award categories include Person of the Year, Quinquennial Award for Governance and Governors of the Year, Business Person of the Year, and many more. Stay updated by following us on social media and visiting our website leadership.ng. For sponsorship and inquiries, contact us today. Leadership Award and Conference 2024, celebrating excellence, inspiring the future.
For watching, for sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.